Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do another look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmos palette. I did already do like a first impressions and one look with it previously, and if you haven't watched that video, it's going to be down below in my channel, or I probably linked it in my eyeshadow palette playlist. I did struggle a little bit the first time I used the palette. It literally was a first impression, so I didn't try using the palette before doing the video. And so while I liked the look that I ultimately came out with, which I thought was a pretty wearable look, I wanted to, now that I've played around more with the palette, I wanted to show, try doing one of the looks that I did the other day and show you, you know, how you can do something more colorful even on mature skin. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into using the palette here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to again start off with this shade right here, which is Space Dust. I think it's just a great transition shade. I've already prepped my lids, and I've done a good amount of my makeup here. So I'm just, I don't know what kind of brush this is, but I really like it. It doesn't have a name on it. I think I got it like in an Ipsy box, or, you know, one of those subscription boxes a while ago. And I was going through and just assessing which brushes I have, and I found this and I was like, you know, I haven't used that brush in a while, so I do like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into this shade Galaxy, which is this really pretty, I'll give you a swatch, blue. It's really pretty. It looks like a really deep navy in the pan. So I'm just going to take my Sephora Pro crease brush, number 24. If you watch my videos, you know I use this brush quite a bit. I think I mentioned in my last video that these shades are very powdery, and another thing I wanted to mention is I don't think I would travel with this palette, even though I recommended you go in store, and you know, or if you ordered it and it came in one piece. Now that I've been using this palette all week and just testing out all the shades, and I just noticed that I just think they're very soft overall. And I was thinking about it and I said, you know, I'm gonna mention that I wouldn't recommend traveling with it. I mean, I'm not going to. It's just, you know, if you have the palette, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't picked it up yet but you're very interested in it, you will see what I mean when you get it home. So, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think the shadows are very soft. They're very pigmented though, so you could see how dark this is. But we'll just trust the process. Okay, and then for my, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out. I'm going to tap back into that transition shade, and I'm just going to soften the edges here. And for some reason, I didn't remember it being this dark. but let's see how this goes. So I am officially on vacation. I'm really excited about that. It's been a while since I've been able to take off like any amount of time, you know, like a couple of weeks in a row. So I'm excited about that. I'm just gonna get ready. We're gonna travel with our dogs. We have a new puppy. If you've been watching my channel, you know. And we have a senior Chihuahua. So he's not really used to traveling too much. So that'll be something new for him as well. But we want to get the puppy used to traveling with us because we want to try to travel with her as much as possible. So, so we got a, what do you call it? A hotel, like pet friendly hotel. And I'm really excited to stay there. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of this NYX glitter glue. And I'm going to put that on my lid. And I didn't do this the other day, but I feel like I need to kind of almost like cut crease this a little bit because of how dark that blue, that really deep blue shade is. And then I'll probably have to, you know, it's working with eyeshadow is a really interesting thing. I wish I could, the name of that shadow is Galaxy, by the way, the one that I put in my crease. And now I'm going to go, I told you the last time in my last video that I really wanted to try this shade. This is the shade that keeps getting broken on everyone when it's shipped. And mine's, you know, mine's not 100% there. You can see some people have pushed theirs back in and been okay with it. Super Cluster is the name of it. It's a gorgeous shade. I'm just going to use my finger and I'll give you a swatch. So there it is right there. And I'm just going to use my finger and go in and put that on my lid. Now that the NYX glitter glue is more dried down. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I have a brush that from Refer that works well with these kind of shades too, but I don't know. I just find sometimes that I just like to use my own fingers when I'm really trying to get like a real pop of color. I just find that that's the best way to go. And that's how that shade is looking. It's so pretty. I've mentioned before that there's always like a shade in a palette that, you know, always gets me, and that was the shade for this one. Okay, and then I think I would like to also take Galaxy, which is that shade that I have in my crease, and run that, and I'm using a Refer 23. This is a very fine pencil brush, which is perfect for precision, or if you have smaller eyes, I think it's great for that. So I'm just gonna, and I'm not going anywhere special today. I'm actually going to Sephora because Sephora is doing 50% off. There's so many great sales, summer sales going on right now. And they have some Huda palettes that were 50% off. And I have all of them except for the one that she just released in December, the Empowered one. So I did like a pickup in store, so I need to go over there because I didn't get over there yesterday. Okay, so I just did that underneath. I could have used Dark Matter, which is this shade. And this shade, by the way, I'll give you a swatch of it, it's black, but it's almost like a black brown gray. That's Dark Matter. And that's Galaxy. That's that deep dark navy blue one that I put into my crease. Okay, and then what I did was, I have a lot of blue liners, but I really like this one. It's by Give, which is Gwen Stefani's brand. And the name of this is Bathwater. So then I took this, and just to kind of give it a little bit of pop, I just put a little bit of that right in here, and I'll get close and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. So I just put that like in my waterline. And then without putting any more pigment on, I'm just gonna take that Sephora Pro crease brush and go back in to my crease, because when I laid down that other shade, it kind of bled in a little bit. And I have semi-hooded eyes, so I need to go up higher than my natural crease, otherwise the color just disappears. So it could be a little tricky, because you can get that, like a little bit of that muddiness when you have like a deeper color like that, like a deeper shade. So I'm just going in and just kind of making that a little bit more opaque. And if you noticed, I didn't use my tapes today, my tape. By the way, that's included in the sale. So that Sephora tape that I'll use on the side sometimes is, I think it's $5 or $5.50 today, and it's normally $8. So if you wanted to pick that up, I like those a lot. That's what I normally use. Okay, so I think that'll do it for this. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is, oops, wrong one. I'm gonna, again, just blend the top of this out a little bit. Just soften those edges. And now I'm going to put concealer on, because I didn't do concealer. I'm going to use the Natasha Denona HYGLAM. And I really like this concealer a lot. And this is, I think the shade is N4. And I'll put that down in the description box if you're like a shade twin, or you're trying to get for reference if you haven't tried it yet. So I like to just put some, I like to highlight like certain areas, you know, just to give it like a little bit of brightness, not just under my eyes. And I'm using this to sharpen those edges. Speaking of puppies, my Boston Terrier is in here right now, and she's sleeping right behind me. So if you hear her little snores, if you hear like a little snoring, it's her. Okay. So that's that. Okay. So I'm going to use, again, the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, which I said the last time I'm not a huge fan of, but it's okay. But we're using Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So we're going to use that mascara. And I'm going to assess whether or not I need to line the top of my eyes too. Because I'll either do like a liquid liner and, you know, and do like a wing, or I'll just go under, which I think I'll just go under today if I'm going to add anything else on the top. Because I think a black liner like on top might be a little too much. And I'll be using this one, which is the Mally. So I just go underneath and then I kind of bring the wing out a little bit on the side there. Yeah, I think I needed this. This probably could also use false lashes, but I'm not going to put those on today. I really want to get good at using false lashes. I really should practice, but every time I say I'm going to do that, I never. And I have a drawer full of those lashes. I usually just put them on when I'm going somewhere like special. So, okay, and so I line that top eye there too. And just gonna get this. Yeah, I like a way more dramatic lash. And like I said, it's not a bad mascara. It's just, I just don't feel like I get the drama that I like from this. So, yeah, and that's her snorting. She snorts a lot. Okay. So, I think we're done. I just wanted to show you, I have to touch up like right here. Lost a little bit of that when I did, lost a little bit of the color on my cheeks when I did the concealer. Okay, I'll have all the other products listed below that I used today. So here's the finished look. There's those shadows. Using, you know, just being a little more dramatic and using those blue shades with the Cosmos palette. So the other, like I said, the other one that I did, the other look that I did was like more wearable, like every day. And surprisingly, you can definitely do a look like that with this palette. But I do really like this look. And I really wanted to, you know, test it out and do a more dramatic look with those blue shades. So, like I said, I'll have everything else listed below, all the other products that I used, and that's it for the video. So, if you're not already subscribed, I'd love for you to become a part of the family. Also, head over to Instagram and follow me over there, and comment below, have you picked up the Cosmos palette yet? Do you think you'll pick it up? Or are you gonna pass on it, wait for a sale? What are your thoughts on it? I'd love to know. So thank you for watching this video and stopping by, and I'll see you soon.